Hello there, people. My name is Stefan Lindblad, and I'm the illustrator of this new book. This is actually my second coloring book. The first one that I did, you might have seen already. That's the Stockholm Urban Mix. But I was so excited, of course, when I did the first one, so I said I want to do the second one, and I'm actually in the plans in the works to make my third, simply just because I love drawing so much. And as an illustrator, I have made this totally in the publishing, meaning I've self-published the whole thing myself. So I made the design of the cover, I made all the illustrations. Obviously, I did the coloring, of course, of the cover, and the back side looked like this. And obviously, you people who know, I use CorelDRAW and Photo Paint and Coral Painter when I ink these drawings that you can see inside here. The book is called the Eclectic Colouring Book, and it's mainly because when I was thinking about the title of the book, like you see here, the title page, I said to myself, what is the one of the main things with all these illustrations? Well, eclectic meaning a lot of different sources. So I have a lot of different sources of inspirations. I'm going to move this book a little bit. And so I felt that eclectic was really the word that I was looking for, and it felt just right, just as my wonderful woman in my life called Mia came home and I said, honey, I came up with a name. Name for what? For my book. So that's actually how it came about, basically. You can see here the first thing you saw was the title page and a detail of a drawing here that I made in book, and here's the detail as well. I publish it through CreateSpace Publishing. It's printed in US. I live and work myself in Stockholm, Sweden, in Europe. So I sell it through CreateSpace and Amazon worldwide, of course, and various online stores where you can buy it, where you feel more at home, maybe. So you can find it basically all over the place, and your local bookstore can also order it through CreateSpace or somewhere, something like that. I wrote here a little dedication, and as it said, this book, a book made with passion for art, is dedicated to my wonderful girlfriend Mia, who is my love and support, of course, and our dog Bella. She is the best. And I also said, which is also very true, my wonderful mother for everything. Ever since I was 13 years old, deciding to be an artist, she has been tirelessly on my side, cheering me on. A big thank you to all of you. I love you. I also want to thank you, actually, my friend Stephen Saville, the novelist. He's a good friend of mine. And he checked my English, for example, and we've always been talking about books and so forth. So I want to thank him also, because he's kind of been there in the background, checking my writing when I'm planning both my books, actually. Here you can see a couple of previews, also details. I like that, to be here together with my introduction here. And also tell why I mentioned the book, titled it The Eclectic, which I already told you. Maybe if you zoom in a little bit, you can look at it. And I hope this book will give you hours of joy coloring as much as I had creating them. That's what I said at the end here. So I'm just gonna to tell you that this book is I have 55 drawings, illustrations that I made, and the book is single-sided, meaning that there's nothing here on the left. Everything you color and see is on the right side. If you're using markers like this one, or this one, or this one, for example, I would recommend having like an empty sheet of paper underneath, so you don't damage or anything in the background. It doesn't mean that it actually will go through, but it could, and that's why it's good also to have something in the background there. So this is the first drawing that I made. I'm just going to flip through the papers and hopefully not talk too much. And I started drawing these drawings and planning this book in my sketchbook, like the sketchbook you see here and so on, with pencils. And oh, sorry for that, shaking the camera a little bit. And then what I've actually done is to actually, the very first thing, honestly, is trying to get the eyes and the mouth and the leaning of the head, so to speak. So when I had the facial expression, I instantly took it actually into my computer. In this case, I used, because I also draw, of course, not only on paper, but also digitally. So when I had my first draft, I had the facial expression, then everything just came to me. So I've been actually drawing all the images in either Coral Painter or Coral Photo Paint, part of Coral Graphic Suite. So those are my favorite programs, of course, what I work with. So basically is inventing everything from start to end through the facial expression. This is actually a building in a park close to where I live. There's a lot of small businesses and people in culture working with artists and so on that are in that house. And this is a flower that I actually could see next to that house. So during this late summer, I actually draw that one. So I'm just going to go through this a little bit. It was really fun, inspiring to do this. Worked more or less 2.5 months drawing every day. Some days I've done several in one go, and some days I just made one drawing. These are fishes that I saw in a pond just outside town when Mia and I went there, where you can buy plants and stuff like that for your garden. And as you might already have noticed, the only humans that I draw are women. Even this one here, I make a little so you can see a little bit there that it is a woman and not a man. So all the people in this book are all women. I thought it was quite fun, actually. Normal, strong women, whatever normal is. If you look here, you can actually see an eye. So there's a face underneath this other thing here. I think I said that there are 55 drawings. So you can see that I'm inspired by steampunk, fantasy, and science fiction, and just ordinary stuff. This is actually, as I pictured, umbrellas and raining on the umbrellas, just so you know. This is actually a flower that I simplified quite a lot. This is just one from my imagination. I actually saw 2 of these and then Like the rest of the images, I just explore them and had fun with it. There's a woman with a motorbike. Some machinery so she can fly, like any superhero out there. I like movement, so that's why I also made two of these type of drawings. As you can see, there's a lot of things moving around there. And here's actually a picture that goes with the cover. It's some kind of like a drone or spaceship. Textures on cloth. There's another texture with cloth, totally from my mind, nothing I've seen before. I just started to draw it. And you might actually see this as like Princess Leia, but it's not. It's actually, I was actually inspired by the Native Americans Hopi tribe in Arizona. I've been to Arizona a few times now. I really like the state and great people there. There's some sort of tree that I just felt nice to put together like this. I think it's actually no, it's not the last one. And here she is in a sort of a spaceship, taking in information, making decisions. And then there's that usual empty page that just winds up there, so you can do whatever you want there. And of course then the barcode and so on. So that's my second coloring book. I hope you liked it. I had a lot of fun. I hope the video wasn't too long, and I also hope you have a wonderful day, and happy coloring, people. Have fun.